Should we give him the good news?
Oh, it's definitely time to give him the good news.
We gotta take a trip out to Oregon again once the season is over because Nike is ready to make you the face of their football brand next fall.
Hey, we talking commercial shoot, billboards, signature shoes, the whole thing, bruh.
I'm sure they'll have plenty of ideas for you there, but you and Zoe will have a lot of input on the creative direction.
Yo, you officially made it now. And you just getting started.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the reigning AFC champs coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. On second down and 4, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by tremendous.
No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another third down situation to check in on. Off play action. Dunlap rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
They often wonder if they think...
Zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing on first down. Dunlap. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively. That's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Dunlap. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it's the Baltimore Ravens who will continue on as they knock off the Kansas City Chiefs. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Time to jump back in. Opening drive, third quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Off the play fake. Dunlap. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
Third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into 4th. Off play action. Dunlap. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And all the way down inside the 5 with a 4. 50 yards rushing for him now, and what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football.
almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to throw. Dunlap. And that's caught by Landry for a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a lot.
It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jets have got it. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And partner, the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
I like what you said about keyed in because it all...
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. From the gun on 3rd down. Dunlap. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise...
We are in the red zone. Time to get you back to the action as this offense comes up on a 2nd and 2. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Time to get back into the action. A red zone alert here. 1st and goal at around the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but...
It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.
the NFL playoffs.
All right, so like I promised at the top of the show, let's get into some of the more memorable sound bites to come out of the divisional round of playoff football. And we absolutely have to start with this postgame clip from Jets defensive coordinator Alexandra Bishop. Now, you know the story. As a hero to so many, Alex was asked who her hero is. And her response in that moment, I mean, if this doesn't tug at the heartstrings, man, you need to check to see if you have one. Take a listen.
Who's my hero? That's a great question. Well, I think my dad is my hero because he's someone that I look up to every day. And, my dad.
Wow. Right? Wow. Talk about a moment. And for those who don't know, Alex's dad is football royalty in Philadelphia. Literally the biggest reason for her love of the game. And man, you can hear the history of that relationship in her voice. The bond between a daddy and his daughter, nothing like it. And trust me, I know. Anyway, here's the next clip. Talk about a tough segue, right? This one's on the other side of the spectrum. And I want to see if it's going to make you laugh the same way.
Back in October, the Ravens lost a defensive grinder in their first matchup against the Jets. Can New York finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Time to see how this offense can handle the elements. First drive of the game in the snow. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice job. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now Dobbins again on second down. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw is Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Jackson going to run. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football. So not much left here before we reach halftime as the offense is out there now hoping to put together a scoring drive before they head to the locker room. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Dunlap. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Dunlap. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg. Dunlap sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Corey Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Dunlap rolling to his right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off the play fake. Dunlap. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is
a solid drive here has his offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Raheem Mostert. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jets are... This defense trying to protect their lead here late, but a touchdown and a 2-point conversion could tie it, as we've got a red zone situation forthcoming. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second. Up there, he gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hand.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On 3rd down, Dunlap eluding the pressure right. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he...
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire.
Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.
Super Bowl 56.
All right, so we've covered one half of our Super Bowl matchup. Let's get to the other half, the New York Jets. And when it comes to this franchise, you have to go all the way back to 1969 to find their only Super Bowl appearance, where they simultaneously won and delivered on Joe Namath's famous guarantee. Their opponent in that historic game, the Colts, they were the Baltimore Colts at that time, which is kind of getting to my point. It's been a minute since Jets fans have celebrated a championship. And get this, when they won it, there wasn't even a parade. The mayor insisted on only a ceremony at City Hall. So, yeah, for the past decade, the only way you'd see the Jets deep in the playoffs was in a game of Madden. And by the way, speaking of Madden, you know they ran the simulation for who's going to win the big game.